If you're going to edit your videos on the fly and on the go, then you need something like this, the Titanium Micro Mercury SSD drive. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I want to talk about editing your videos on the go. Today I'm taking a look at the Titanium Micro Mercury drive. First off, I want to let you guys know they did send this to me out to take a look at it and review it and share my thoughts and my opinions with you guys, but they're not paying me say anything positive, and they won't even be seeing this review until I post it for you guys. So if you're anything like me, you're editing off of a laptop. I'm using the MacBook Pro, and internally it's great, it's fine. The speed that you get internally is awesome, but you don't get a lot of storage without paying for a lot of extras when it comes to upgrading MacBooks or even any other laptops, such as ones that are Intel based processors. It's just the fact that additional storage can be pricey, and with a lot of laptops you can't upgrade them on your own as easily as you can with desktops. So this is where something like an external drive comes in handy. If you can get yourself an external hard drive to edit off of, you can save some money and you can save some time and still get the speed that you're used to, or get close to the speed that you're used to with your traditional internal SSD drive. So one of the main benefits besides size in having something like this is that this drive here is water resistant, it's shock resistant, and dust resistant. So you don't have to worry about being super careful with the drive, damaging the drive, and not having it work when you need it. It also supports USB 3.1, so you get those nice high-speed connections when transferring files, and something that can keep up with your editing when you're editing HD or even 4K. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. Okay, inside you get a nice little feedback card. Also allows you to register your warranty. You get a USB-C to USB-A adapter for those of you who might need that. And in the bag you have the drive. Wow, this is nice and compact. It's rubberized all the way around. And on the back side here, or the front side, depending on how you look at it, it's more likely the top. You have this nice metal, feels like maybe it's aluminum, and that will act as a heat sink to draw away heat away from the drive. It's an NVMe drive, so internally you have a nice SSD, a 2 terabyte SSD, and these things run fast. They have high transfer speeds, but they also build up a lot of heat. So having this heat sink here can help with dissipating that heat and extend the life of the drive. I do like that the USB-C cable is attached to the drive, so you don't have to worry about carrying your cable with you at all times. I know a lot of times I've had drives before and other accessories where I've got to hunt down the cable. This is attached to it, and I like that it snaps around the edge here and wraps up and tucks away nicely, and it makes for a nice and clean storage. It's a great size, fits in the palm of my hand, not too heavy, not too light. It just feels nicely built, feels very sturdy, small enough to toss into a laptop bag or a backpack so you can take it with you on the go. Now what I want to do is a quick speed test because I'm curious about the transfer speeds, the read and write speeds of this drive, and how it compares to drives I've had in the past. So let's check that out real quick. So let's go ahead and get a quick check of the speed. And I have this free app from Blackmagic Design, and it's a free app you can download. You can use it to test the speed of your drive. So let me open that real quick. Okay, so here's the app. It's real easy. You go in here and you select the target drive. For me, it's the Mercury drive. You open it up, and you got a big button here in the middle that says speed test start. So you just click on that. Wow. It's actually doing a really good job, looking like about 625 megabits per second and for the write speed, and about 646 for the read speed. That's pretty impressive. It's actually much faster than I thought I would get at this price. Currently this drive is on sale for, at the time of this recording, it's on sale for $127, and I think it's a good deal. Let me go ahead and let this run for a second just to see, just to get a better average of what the speeds are going to get. The speeds you're going to get, depending on what type of video you're exporting, and of course, 4K versus 720. The transfer speeds are going to be different. The read-to-write speeds are going to be different. So let me let that run real quick just to see, get a nice average, and just to see, how it turns out. So for those of you who don't know, if you're using a traditional drive, a traditional hard drive with the inside there are magnetic discs that spin, and even with some of your faster drives, you're lucky to get about 250 megabits per second as far as your read and write speeds. So this 650 just blows it out of the water. It's definitely fast enough for you to edit on, and that's what I'm looking for, and that's what a lot of you probably would benefit from, is being able to edit on the fly, and even edit at home and not having to fill your internal drive, and maybe even having the option, if you work with a team, being able to pass that external drive to someone else to collaborate with on the project. Now, just for a comparison, what I want to do is connect my Samsung T5. That's the drive I've had for several years now. It's done a pretty good job, but nowadays the drives are much faster, and I hate to say it, even much cheaper. So just for a comparison, let me go ahead and connect the Samsung T5 and just get an idea what those speeds are and basically what kind of upgrade I have going on here. So you do the same thing with the drive. You select the new target drive. Right now I have the Samsung T5. Just open it up. Again, click on speed test start, and looking at it right now, you can see right now we're getting about 400 megabits per second for the write, and looks like around 386 for the read speed, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's worked for me all this time, but having an upgrade is always better. Faster, quicker, cheaper. Can't really beat that. Now I also have the another option that I use sometimes, and this may work for some of you. What I have is an external enclosure that will take an SSD drive that you purchase on your own, or you can take out of another computer. You slap it in this external enclosure, and you connect it to your laptop or your desktop, and you work with that. Now your of course your speeds are going to vary. The cost is going to vary depending on what brand you get, what type of enclosure you get. They're all 50, 100 different types of enclosure, and the same with different brands and speeds of memory. So anyway, I happen to have one. Let's go ahead and connect that, just on my own curiosity now, to see how it performs against the Mercury drive, and then also against the Samsung T5. So let's run that real quick and see what happens. So again, with the same procedure, select the drive. There's the M.2, and click open, and again hit speed test start, and we'll see what happens here. Whoa, it's not even keeping up with the Mercury or the T5, the Samsung T5. So the Mercury drive is kind of smoked both of these drives, and they're outperforming them. And again, like I said, the price, they're similar right now. It's very cheap. So the 2 terabyte drive that I have is $127. So for the price, you're getting 2 terabytes. This external drive I'm using, but the external enclosure is a 500 gigabyte drive, and that T5, the Samsung T5, is also 500 gigabyte drive. So again, they're older, of course. This is older and slower memory, but this is a hell of an upgrade for that cost. So that's it when it comes to this drive. I'm curious to know, what drives are you guys editing with? Leave me a comment below. And if you're interested in purchasing this drive, I'll have links below, take you right to the site and let you pick up one for yourself. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.